Hey, Garage Flyers, and welcome to another spooky episode here on Garage Flyer Radio. I'm Jukebox, and as always, please welcome my better half and my co-host, Boz.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Brr, Boz, did you pay the heat bill this month? I'm freezing.
Don't be silly, Jukebox. That's just the spooky Halloween atmosphere seeping in. Besides, we got plenty of hot tunes from the 50s and 60s to warm us up tonight.
Speaking of hot tunes, are you ready to unleash some monstrous melodies on our Garage Flyers?
I'm ready to raise the dead with some killer tracks. But first, I need to find my monster mashed potato recipe. Have you seen it, Jukebox?
Oh, you mean the ones you use every year? Check under the cobwebs in the studio.
Aha! Found it! Now let's get this Halloween party started here on Garage Fly Radio.
Now you've heard of the purple people eater, and they sing of the witch doctor too. I guess these songs have sold 1 million copies. Well, I got one to sell 1 million too. Well, I was out in the graveyard about 12 o'clock. Something hit me, felt like a rock. I thought it was an owl flying around in the run, but it's just an old ghost digging holes in the ground. I said, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, before you run away. Now I've seen a lot of strange things. I've heard a lot of strange things too. But the strangest thing I ever heard when he said, I want you. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. I say, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, before I say.
Even the man whose heart is pure and says his prayers at night can change to a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the full moon shining bright.
this horseman's avenue. We are six boom bop of letting us sleepy hollow. We are six boom bop of letting us sleepy hollow. Watch out in the wild, is your blood really red? If you want to find out, slow down and you lose your head. He rode through the land with his head in his hand. What a damn young man was he. He said, oh, fear me as I'm heading to sea. But letting us sleepy hollow. Watch out in the wild, is your blood really red? If you want to find out, slow down and you lose your head. He rode through the land with his head in his hand. What a damn young man was he. He said, oh, fear me as I'm heading to sea. But letting us sleepy hollow. He rode through the land with his head in his hand. What a damn young man was he. He said, oh, fear me as I'm heading to sea. But letting us sleepy hollow. Where you said it, where we went. But letting us sleepy hollow. But letting us sleepy hollow. But letting us sleepy hollow.
Every time I'm near you, baby, I always start to huff and puff. Then I get the strangest feeling. Ooh, baby, I'm a king-size world. When I take you strolling, baby, and you're walking late at night. Aren't you just a little nervous? Walking with me in the world of moonlight. Well, I have heard the world was sighing. It's always seen on his victim's hand. I'm gonna buy you a diamond ring. Turn this world into a man.
Just got off from work, it was awful late. I had to pass the cemetery gate. The sky was dark and the moon was bright. It was a very, very cold, cold night. I never thought I could see such a sight. A poor soul doing the dead man's stroll. Dressed in a top hat, gained and all. Must have been going to a dead man's ball. May not believe it, but he has to be told. A poor soul doing the dead man's stroll.
boogeyman. Here comes the boogeyman. Here comes the boogeyman. Run fast as you can. It's the boogeyman. I passed by the graveyard last night now. 3 bodies lay side by side. 2 bodies just seemed to lay there. But this other body started to rise. You better get back in that place. Don't move another brother. And please don't wake your brothers. You get up at night making weird sounds. Soon you're gonna make this a real ghost town. Well, listen here, my friend. I'll never go that way again. If you hear way I sound, you better look all around. Here comes the boogeyman.
Hello, Speedo.
How do you do, Mr. Devil? Wow, Mr. Devil, it's awful hot down here. May I please have a glass of ice water? Is that on your menu? Whew.
Will I tell you, sinner, sinner, you're gonna go down there, down there. Yeah, you better be right. Sinner, you better be right. If you ain't right, you're going down there. It'll end up being the devil's pot of fire. I'll end up in the devil's pot of fire. Yeah, you better be right. You'll see the devil, he'll be laughing. You'll see sinners, they'll be crying. Yeah, you better be right. Sinner, you better be right. You better be right. If you ain't right, you're going down there. It'll end up being the devil's pot of fire. Yeah, it'll end up in the devil's pot of fire. Yeah, you better be right. You'll see the devil, he'll be laughing. You'll see sinners, they'll be crying. Yeah, you better be right. Sinner, you better be right. You better be right.
Man, you know that house up at the end of the road that nobody goes near? Well, let me tell you why they don't. Well, in the haunted house at the top of the hill, the spooks give around to test their skill. That stroke of 12 every night seemed to such a frightful sight. Stay away when the ghosts and the goblins play, when the hands of the clocks pull out midnight. Better get in out of sight. Well, the ghost and the witches and the devil too are in there mixing up a brew. And if a man should venture near, his soul inside would disappear. Your soul and mine is in their brew, the fate of which we have no clue. All we do is hope and pray that we'll be here another day. Stay away when the ghosts and the goblins play, when the hands of the clocks pull out midnight. Better get in out of sight. Well, a footloose life I did lead. My soul is filled with selfish greed. Thus my soul has found this plight. The devil's judging yours tonight. Oh, brother, hear me when I say you'd better live right every day, 'cause someday it will be your turn, and if you don't, your soul will burn. Stay away when the ghosts and the goblins play, when the hands of the clocks pull out midnight. Better get in out of sight.
is bound. In the middle stands a chair with cobwebs all around it, where no one seems to care. The lights are dim and no one dares come in. and no one dares to enter. In case a phantom is wicked, the phantom of the opera, he rules his evil place. He haunts and taunts those within, those with the courage to show their face. The phantom was an actor in the operas that were on, but as the phantom he got older, his talents had all gone. The manager replaced him with an actor, young and new. The phantom had no option, he knew what he had to do. Suicide was his way out. He said, you won't get rid of me. For a short time I will leave you, but I'll be back, just wait and see. Suicide was his way out. He said, you won't get rid of me. For a short time I will leave you, but I'll be back, just wait and see. The phantom he returned with a vengeance in his mind to kill those who had betrayed him. Kill them one at a time. The manager was first, and lead actor made it two. And if you wander into the opera, the third just might be you. The phantom of the opera, he rules his evil place. He haunts and taunts those within, those with their courage to show their face, because the phantom of the opera, he rules his evil place. He haunts and taunts those within, those with their courage to show their face.
Good evening. My name is Bella Boris. Welcome to my house of horrors.
I won't hurt you very much.
terrible, wasn't it?
For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abode to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash,
They did the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
they did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun.
In a shoot
The party had just begun.
in a shoot
The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker
They
Five.
played the mash,
They played the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash,
It caught on in a flash.
they played the mash.
They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash,
It's now the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
And it's a graveyard
It's
smash.
now the mash,
It's caught on in a flash.
it's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Drac's a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris said.
Then you can mash,
Then you can monster mash
the monster mash.
and do my graveyard
Then you
smash.
can mash,
You'll catch on in a flash.
then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash.
Monster mash,
You in
monster mash.
mash.
Monster mash, monster mash. Monster mash.
My name is Boris, and back in '62, the Crypt Kickers and I brought the Monster Mash to you. But now it's a different bag, and mashing is a drag. When the lights grow dim, we now do the Monster Swim. All you would-be monsters, come on in. Boris is going to show you how to Monster Swim. Something like the zombie, but not so slow. A lot like the grave digger, but not so low. We can't do the monkey or even the dog, 'cause they've both been eaten by the blob.
We do the swim,
It's a poolside
the
smash.
monster swim.
It's bigger than the mash. Here we are swimming under the full moon, the werewolf and the creature from the Black Lagoon. Dracula, what do you think of my new smash? Whatever happened to the Monster Mash?
It's now the swim,
It's a poolside smash.
monster swim.
It's bigger than the mash. Frankie and Igor are a welcome sight, and vampire are flying in out of the night. Even the Beatles are shaking their domes, dancing to the swim band of the Rolling Bones.
We do the swim,
It's a poolside smash.
monster swim.
It's bigger than the mash. Give it a try, Igor. The swim is a gas. It's better than the mash. lives out of sight. There's a man in the horror movies we all know who stalks these nights on the Late Late Show. When the moon is full at the midnight hour, his face transforms into a mass of horror. His clothes uncontinental and appearance far from neat. And what chick would dig a cat with growth on his feet? He misses all the parties, he's a lonesome pup. All he really wants to do is chew people up. Fangs he can't conceal, can't brush after every meal, never out till the sunlight fades. How are you fixed for blades? When the sun is rising to the baying of a hound, a mangled carcass is always found. He's really not vicious, just wants to play. It's not his fault he gets carried away, and so do they. Got fangs he can't conceal, can't brush after every meal, never out till the sunlight fades. How are you fixed for blade? So if you go parking in Lover's Lane, be sure you have a good supply of ripe wolfbane. For if you're there past midnight when the moon is new, chances are a wolfman will put the bite on you. My goodness, your teeth are sharp. Didn't I see you on TV the other night? Have you had a rabies shot lately? Don't you have a cousin named Arabian? Fiend-age idol? I'll bet your name is Larry Talbot. What do you do about those fleas,
Dark and stormy night, not a star was in sight. In a graveyard by a church way up on the hill. Well, the ghosts come out to play, and then I thought I heard one say, I've got you, I'll keep you, I'll always will. You where I want you, I'm gonna keep you where I got you. For you the one that shot my great-grandpa. Oh, now I told you I would get you. Oh, if I saw you now I got you. For you the one that stole my great-grandma. Now on that very same night, Now that old tomcat started a fight, and this is the way it all did sound to me. Now, you know, I couldn't stand there. I didn't like them cats, and you should know that. Didn't like them ghosts either, so I looked down at my feet. I said, "Feet, now come on, do your duty and carry me home." But that old ghost looked up to me and said, "I got you where I want you. I'm gonna keep you where I got you. For you're the one that shot my great-grandpa." I told you I would get you. Oh, if I saw you now, I got you. For you're the one that stole my great-grandma.
That's pure spooky, yeah. Now gather round while I elucidate on what happens outside when it gets late. Long about midnight, the ghosts and banshees get together for their nightly jamborees. There's ghosts with horns and saucer eyes, and some with fangs about this size. Some short and fat, some tall and thin, and there's some don't even bother to wear their skin. Oh, I'm telling you, brother, frightful sight. See what goes on in the night. When the spooks have a midnight jamboree, they break it up with fiendish glee. Ghosts are bad, but the one that's cursed, that's the headless horseman. He's the worst when he goes jogging across the land, holding his noggin in his hand. Demons take one look and groan and hit the road for parts unknown. 'Cause there's no spook like a spook that's burned.
They don't like him and he's really burned.
He swears to the longest day he's dead, he'll show them that he can get ahead. Tex Beneke, this note. So close all the windows, lock the doors, unless you're careful, he'll get yours. Don't think he'll hesitate a bit, 'cause he'll clip your top if it'll fit. Like some little, like some big, part in the middle, or a Westmore wig. Black or white or even red, the headless horseman needs a head.
With a hip, hip, and a clippity-clop, he's out looking for a tot to chop.
So don't stop to figure out a plan.
You can't reason with a headless man.
So after dark now, you kids be good. Better stay at home the way you should. 'Cause right outside and waiting there is the headless horseman.
Beware!
Man, I'm getting out of here.
Was the night before Halloween, and all through my house, not a monster was stirring, not even a mouse. Igor was snuggled, all safe in his bed. He lay there so still, you'd think he was dead. The bats were all hung around the chimney with care, hanging there planning which people to scare. And wrapped in his coffin, and I, my lad, creating a monster still warm on his slab. When all of a sudden I heard such a clatter, I ran from my lab to see what was the matter. I ran to the chamber, quick as a flash. There were my monsters doing the mash.
Everybody
I broke up the party and put them away and told them to rest, for tomorrow's their day. When all of a sudden the clock struck 13 and Frankenstein yelled, "It's Halloween! Up, Igor, Dracula, out of your bed. Let's go downtown and wake up the dead." And as the whole gang started off in the night, I heard them all singing, "Happy Halloween to all, and to all a good Friday."
About 12 o'clock, I thought I'd go downstairs just to check the lock. When I heard something in the house, I don't mean a mouse. I swear they was spooks, spooks, spooks. I know they was spooks, 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 spooks. I couldn't move, just stood and stared. I never was so scared. The first spook spoke and I heard him speak. He said, "What say, go make the back door squeak. We'll tease the cat and hound the pup and raise our spirits up." Oh, Lord of them spooks, 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 those scary old spooks, 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 spooks. You don't have to take my word, but I heard what I heard.
The next spook spoke, he said, "Suppose we make the faucet start to drip and make the shutters shake. You let me know just what you want.
This is my favorite haunt.
Beware of them spooks, 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 them mischievous spooks, 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 spooks. I ain't spoofing, man, I mean that I seen what I seen."
A big spook spoke, he said, "Spike, my son," he said, "I'll show you how to scare up some fun. But next time when you wail, see here, you make it loud and clear. Watch out for them spooks, 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 oh, those nasty old spooks, 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 spooks. Maybe you don't think it's so, but I know what I know." The last spook turned to his spouse and frowned, said, "I thought I told you to wait in the ground, but you look awful cute tonight. In fact, you look afraid."
He's talking about spooks, 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 real genuine spooks, 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 spooks.
No use to putting up your dukes. You just can't fight them spooks. I'm cutting out of here, man. I don't dig this jive, no.
Wait for us, wait for us, wait for us, wait for us.
hidey, hide.
Hidey, 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 hide.
Whoa, you didn't see me climb through the window. Nobody had to open that door. I just climbed right through the wall, and I want you one and all to stand aside and let me have the floor. Take a look, I'm not such a stranger. Here's the face you cookies all ought to know. You can tell me I'm not wanted, but the joint will still be haunted, 'cause I'm the ghost of Smokey Joe. Remember when I kicked the bucket in my mansion up on Strivers Row? When they came and took me off in a $1,000,000 coffin, 'cause I'm the ghost of Smokey Joe. Tell me, do you remember Minnie?
Yeah, we remember Minnie.
That frail I never found. You never recognize your Minnie. You mean to say that Minnie quit kicking the gong around? I got a date on my estate down in Hades. Call my chariot so I can go. And should the boot you're walking, just tell her you've been talking to the ghost of Smokey Joe. Yes, I remember Minnie. She's that frail I never found. You mean to say that Minnie quit kicking the gong around? I got a date on my stake down in Hades. Call the chariot so I can go. And should the moon you're walking, just tell her you've been talking to the ghost of Smokey.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
Creak and the tombstones quake.
Spooks of mouthful swing and wake.
Happy haunts materialize
And begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide.
For a silly spook, they sit by your side.
Shrouded in a dark disguise.
They pretend to terrorize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
the moon climbs high o'er the dead oak tree.
Spooks arrive for the midnight spree.
Creepy creeps with eerie eyes
Start to shriek and harmonize. Grim green ghosts come out to socialize.
when you hear the knell of a requiem bell.
Weird ghost dream where spirits dwell.
Restless bones etherealize.
Rises spooks of every size.
When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swinging wake. Happy hearts materialize and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide, or a silly spook may sit by your side, shrouded in a daft disguise.
They pretend to terrorize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
As the moon climbs high o'er the dead oak tree, spooks arrive for the midnight spree. Creepy creeps with eerie eyes start to shriek and harmonize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
When you hear the knell of a requiem bell, weird glows gleam where the spirits dwell. Restless bones etherealize, rises spooks of every size. Oh yes, they do.
When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake,
Spooks come out for a swinging wake. Happy haunts materialize and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide.
For a silly spook may sit by your side.
Shrouded in a dark disguise.
They pretend to terrorize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
As the moon climbs high over the dead oak tree,
Spooks arrive for the midnight spree.
creepy creeps with eerie eyes
Start to shriek and harmonize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
when you hear the knell of a requiem bell.
Weird ghosts gleam where spirits dwell.
Restless bones etherealize.
Rises spooks of every size. If you would like to join our jamboree, there's a simple rule that's compulsory. Mortals pay a token fee. Rest in peace, the haunting's free. So hurry back, we would like your company.
Hurry back, hurry back. Be sure to bring your death certificate.
Got hair as black as night. Got a skirt that's so tight. I'm telling you, I got an itch. She's my witch. Love her though she's good and bad. Mess around and you've been had. Got a key and a nasty switch. She's my witch. Likes to rock to a crazy song. Every night she's a waiting on. She's a chick with a wicked twitch. She's my witch. Likes to drag in a going mill. Plays a chicken just for the thrill. Till you wind up in a ditch. She is my witch.
the movie show. I parked my baby in the very last row. We were just making love, kind of kidding around, when the monster appeared with this crazy sound. My baby looked up, kind of mesmerized, then she gave a long moan, much to my surprise. Did the monster's the most, I'm his number one fan.
Yes, I've fallen in love with this monster man. She's fallen in love with a monster man. She's fallen in love with a monster man.
Now don't think I mean or I wanna complain, but the guy's too ugly and hasn't got a brain. With great yellow fangs reaching down to his chin. Why, you just wouldn't go where this guy has been. He was growing green hair on top of his lid, just the crazier kind of mixed up kid. Been sort of stitched up by a sewing machine, but my baby said,
Yeah, this monster's a dream. She's fallen in love with a monster man. She's fallen in love with a monster man.
Now the monster was weird, just a little unreal. Seemed kinda short of a sex appeal. He was dragging his chains and groaning his groan. Not really a guy that a girl should take home. When it comes to the scene where the monster should die, my baby broke down and she started to cry. Said, this monster I love, in a strange kind of whisper.
He's my kind of guy, 'cause I'm Dracula's sister. She's fallen in love with a monster man. She's fallen in love with a monster man.
So listen, you guys who are taking a wife, this could be your girl, so run for your life. Run for your life.
I say comes. I say that he comes. You know, it comes around here. Comes around just about midnight. He has no head. Does not give you the fright. People tell me, people say it can't be true. There's no headless horseman gonna chase after you. Now you say it's a legend. Man, I know it's no lie.
Oh, Betty.
Yes,
There was an old man named Racket. His age was about 69. Now Dirac had a teenage daughter. She was so sweet and kind. Her name was Betty Vampire. She liked to do the rock and roll. Now Betty had a teenage boyfriend, but he liked to do the stroll. Oh, when the teenage werewolf took Dracula's daughter to the heart. Oh, when the teenage werewolf took Dracula's daughter to the heart. Well, they liked to rock and roll. They didn't want to stop. When the teenage werewolf took Dracula's daughter to the heart, they danced and ate goulash sandwiches and drank tequila from a pot. Then the teenage werewolf said, I'll step outside and get some air. But then said Betty Vampire, go, but I'll find you there. Oh, when the teenage werewolf took Dracula's daughter to the heart. Oh, when the teenage werewolf took Dracula's daughter to the heart. Well, they liked to rock and roll. They didn't want to stop. Then the teenage werewolf started for the door. He saw Frankenstein and a mummy strolling across the floor. Now the teenage werewolf liked to do the stroll. He went back over to see Betty and said, baby, let's pop some more. Oh, when the teenage werewolf took Dracula's daughter to the heart. Oh, when the teenage werewolf took Dracula's daughter to the heart. Well, they liked to rock and roll. They didn't want to stop.
Last night at the museum, they were searching for a trace of the thief who stole the mummy's bracelet from its case. And now tonight the mummy's curse is on his thieving head, for the mummy's come to life, awakened from the dead.
Give me my bracelet back.
The thief who stole the mummy's bracelet gave it to his love, and now tonight she wears it while the full moon's up above. But as she dances in his arms, a chill is in her veins. She seems to hear a ghostly voice echo this refrain.
Give me my bracelet back.
At last the dance is over, it's time to say goodnight. Her lover sees her to the door, she holds him very tight. She whispers, please don't leave me. Then upon the stairs, their blood runs cold because they see the mummy standing there.
Give me my bracelet back.
The mummy, he stretched out his hand to take the bracelet back, and where his fingers touched the flesh, it began to crack. Then right before her lover's eyes, she turned to stone. At least that's what they told him when they took him to the home.
I got my bracelet back.
me, and tombstones flip the lid. And out jumped this daddy bird with a lily on his head. He said, hey, ho, ho, there, who has stood my bed? Who's this crazy wise guy that said rock and roll was dead? Wubba zombie, wubba zombie, wubba zombie. Yeah, skeletons, they jumped out and they lined up 2 by 2. And then they started strolling to the St. Louis Blues. The heart began to rock, said Tequila the leader, take me to this cat they call the Purple People Eater. Wubba zombie, wubba zombie, wubba zombie. Yeah! By the door of inner sanctum, Ivy Leagues were lurking by. Little zombies were shouting, it's a heathen rock or die. Well, as short whose eyes were shining, 2 skeletons were wed. The wet immortal man, this rock and roll ain't dead. Wubba zombie, wubba zombie, wubba zombie. The earth began to tremble, pink guitars made the sound. Raunchy Man and Rembrandt, they were rocking all around. A tombstone of a cat, written as it read, dig me now, you crazy ones, 'cause rock and roll ain't dead. Wubba zombie, wubba zombie, wubba zombie.
Through the nauseous night I'll soar, through the pools of rancid gore, through the sewer pipes I'll crawl, to the horror hall, to the hall where vampires scream. Happy Halloween. From the cold and ancient graves, from the coffins and the caves, from the rocks and werewolf nests, come the ghastly gas. Gonna have a nightmare dream. Happy Halloween. So little witch, we've got a date. You better put your head on straight. Jump on your broom and don't be late. This is our night to celebrate. Through the oozing quicksand swamp, do the muddy bloody stomp, do the brand new twist and itch with the wicked witch. Everybody make the scene. Happy Halloween. Isn't this a gruesome party? All the weirdies are here. You can't tell which witch is which without a program. Oh, there's the Wawa Boozy Witch. And there's Dracula dancing with Rigor. Till rigor mortis sets in. For this sweet night we wait all year. Now don't you try to disappear. I'm moving up your coffin, dear. My nose will tell that you're still here. Gonna eat some lizard lunch. Gonna drink some living punch. Gonna dance until we're dead. Hit me on the head. Hang my heart and split my spleen. Happy Halloween. Everybody make the scene. Happy Halloween.
Dinner was served for 3 at Dracula's house by the sea. The orders were fine, but I choked on my wine when I learned that the main course was me. waitress, a vampire named Perkins, was so very fond of small gherkins. While she served the tea, she ate 43, which pickled her internal workings. The scalpels go on the left with the pitchforks. Igor, Igor. What a swimmer is Dracula's daughter, but her pool looks more red than it ought to. The blood stains the boat, but it's easy to float, 'cause blood is much thicker than water. Dracula, old friend, how are things in Transylvania? For dessert, there was batwing confetti and the veins of a mummy named Betty. I first frowned upon it, but with ketchup on it, it tasted very much like spaghetti. Whatever you are.
Lovely here, isn't it, my dear? Rain beating on the granite, the smell of the fresh dug earth, and the withered flowers. Uncanny, but I have a feeling you and I were meant to share all this. Here, take my hand. Come with me, come with me. Come with me to Transylvania. You'll like it there. You'll look grand in Transylvania, cobwebs in your hair. We'll hear the wolves at eventide. We'll have our coffins side by side. When we arise, we'll feel such pride to be home, to be home. You'll like the folks in Transylvania. They're just your kind. You'll feel at home among the mummies and the Frankensteins. 100 years you'll share with me, or maybe 2, or even 3. I know the way to Transylvania. Come, my dear, with me. In every way, my dear, Transylvania is the real you. Somehow life there moves at a saner pace. Not that it's dull. On the contrary, some nights it's positively festive. You'll see the werewolves changing shape. Skeletons dance and creak and scrape. You may see King Kong going ape as a rule. He's real cool. Later on in Transylvania, if we're alone, maybe we can learn to build a monster of our own. Supporting you will not be hard. I've got a vampire union card. Oh, come with me to Transylvania. Come, my dear, with me. Ah, here, take my cape. It'll keep your sweet little neck nice and warm.
82 tombstones in a cemetery. I date my vampire baby every night. 82 tombstones seeking to embrace her. Among the graves I chase her every night. Which one of 82? 82 tombstones. Run to me, my dear love, 'cause you'll bring out the werewolf in me. Oh. Which one of 82? 82 tombstones. Oh, my dear, don't you be late, or else there's going to be 83. Oh, there you are, my dear. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me, my dear. Not tonight.
Put the monster on. Yeah, Mr. Frankenstein in his laboratory. The Red Igor, a bedtime story. Then little Igor fell fast asleep. And dreamed about vampire bats and dipped on mommy's feet. When he awoke, he found to his surprise he was looking out of the monster's eyes. He used to be nothing but a tiny little dude. He worked around the castle, he was Mr. Frankie's too. But now he's big and hairy, with stitches in his head. He makes Mr. Frankie serve him breakfast in bed. Oh no, here you come now. You get away from me, you monster, you. Don't step on my toes. please, Eagle. Oh, Eagle, put me down. Eagle, out the window. Eagle.
I got a woman, she's 6'3". Ooh, buddy, what she doing to me? She got loving and she's mighty strange. But vampire, that's her name. Vampire, yeah, vampire. Vampire, yeah, that's my baby's name. Late last night we were out on the lawn, sitting on a cold graveyard stone. Here comes Dracula and Frankenstein, looking for the sugar at supper time. Vampire, yeah, vampire. Vampire, that's my baby's name. Took vampire to a rock and roll. When we started to do the stroll, her knees started shaking, her eyeballs twist. Looked like a mummy with the silk on your wrist. She vampire, hey, my vampire. Ooh, vampire, that's my baby's name. Vampire, she wants to marry me. Set up house in a cemetery. Put a little coffin underneath the ground. Ain't like living way downtown. Vampire, yeah, my vampire. Ooh, vampire, that's my baby's name. Vampire, you cold. You just scared me to death.
The late show is over, it's just about time. Ever since you've left me, I've almost lost my mind. In just a few minutes, a knock on the door. At 3 o'clock every night, ghost memories walk forward. Ghost memories walk forward. One's dragging the chain of lies that I told you. One's wearing a wedding band made of fire that's blue. Oh, there must be a million of them in the clothes you wore. At 3 o'clock every night, ghost memories walk forward. Ghost memories walk forward. No one but me can see them, even though they're every place. People know how they scare me when they look upon my face. If I moved into a new house, they'd surely find the door. At 3 o'clock every night, ghost memories walk forward. Ghost memories walk forward. One's dragging the chain of lies that I told you. One's wearing a wedding band made of fire that's blue. Oh, there must be a million of them in the clothes you wore. At 3 o'clock every night, ghost memories walk forward. Ghost memories walk forward. Ghost memories walk the
Tired of living, want to die? Well, here's a real good reason why.
Graveyard rock.
It all begins about 12 o'clock when the graves all open and we start to rock.
Graveyard rock. Graveyard rock.
In the graveyard.
Graveyard rock.
Everybody digs a graveyard rock. Every night is just like Halloween as you rock and roll this graveyard scene.
Graveyard rock. Graveyard rock.
In the graveyard.
Graveyard rock.
Everybody digs a graveyard rock. Never had such fun since the day I died when they pumped me full of formaldehyde.
Graveyard rock. Graveyard rock.
In the graveyard.
Graveyard rock.
Everybody digs a graveyard rock. Not a soul is missing, everybody's there. Rock, rock, rockin' in the cool night air.
Graveyard rock. Graveyard rock.
In the graveyard.
Graveyard rock.
Everybody digs a graveyard rock.
Let's rock.
The party's over, boys. So close those coffin lids.
Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, well, I look like a woman, but I guess it ain't true. My personality splits in two. Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde. I guess I'm just a Jekyll and Hyde. I'm going steady with Mary Lou. Oh, she's so sweet and our love is true. Everything's right when we kiss goodnight, but the minute I get out of her sight, suddenly the devil in me starts to rage. And it's the wild kind of loving is what I crave. I wanna party down, I wanna have a ball. Instead of loving one, I wanna love them all. Want the kind of loving that shakes my brain. I wanna love them all till I go insane. Jekyll and Hyde, Jekyll and Hyde. I guess I'm just a Jekyll and Hyde. Everything's fine when she's by my side, but the devil's gonna get me by and by. I'm racing around in a humped up car, picking up girls in every bar, drinking, gambling, cheating too. Oh, that's what the devil would have me do. Jekyll and Hyde, Jekyll and Hyde. Guess I'm just a Jekyll and Hyde. I'm just a Jekyll and Hyde. A Jekyll and
Here comes the hearse. Never laugh when the hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. First they wrap you in a bloody sheet and sling you down about 6 feet. All goes well for about a week, and then the casket begins to leak. The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle on your snout. Little green bugs of eyes of red go through your liver and out your head. Your eyes sink in, your teeth fall out. The icy tickle on your spine makes you want to scream and shout. Your stomach turns to a moldy green, and the ooze comes out like a whipping cream. And me without a spoon. Here comes the hearse. If you're skimping slave, a fortune to save, you lose it all when you go to the grave. For if life were a thing that money could buy, the rich would live and the poor would die. Here comes the hearse.
A cat was walking through a cemetery line. A tombstone there made him stop. He looked to see just what it said. And this is how that tombstone read. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. He said, don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Well, don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Well, the wind rose up from across the blue. The cat hollered out, what happened to you? What was that?
A B flat, cat.
Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Oh, don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Well, don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Then came a voice from that dark back, half like a lark and half like a rat. What was that?
A fat rat, cat.
Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Please don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Well, don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Let that go. Well, that cat took off like a greasy streak. The ghost was digging his crazy beat.
Hey, man, what was that? I say, old chap, I really don't know what this whole record's about, you know.
While I having nothing to do, oh,
dark and a rainy night. Well, I was cruising by the local graveyard when I saw such a terrible sight. Two bony skulls was digging, them sitting right out of the ground. But they were digging back to back, and neither of them looked around. But finally they both was out of the grave and on the ground by a big tombstone. It's such a fight I've never seen. They scream, screeched and moaned. Oh Lord, it was a fight. It took place that night. Old Barney head was a knocking, the skinny old bone was popping, and I was hit by a big headstone, and I was scared half to death. Well, one of them named was Thomas, while the other one named was Sam, and that's what they called each other as they rolled around the ground. But Sam, he said to Thomas, you've been very too close to me. You know you keep me awake with all the noise you make. We both couldn't get to sleep. Oh Lord, it was a fight. It took place that night. Old Barney head was a knocking, the skinny old bone was popping, and I was hit by a big headstone, and I was scared half to death. Well, whoever won this fight, I guess I'll never know, because my feet got an instant action, and away they go. They're just running over trees and bushes, and everything else in my way. I clean forgot my O's at 88, and it's still back there today. Now if I go back and get it, somebody got to go with me. It won't nobody go with me, forever there it will be. Oh Lord, it was a fight. It took place that night. Old Barney head was a knocking, the skinny old bone was popping, and I was hit by a big headstone, and I was scared half to death. Oh Lord, it was a fight.
In the middle of the night when the full moon rises, I got a funny kind of feeling coming in my eye. Well, my hair get long and my eyes turn blue. I got long hair growing on my fingers too. I'm the wolf man. I'm the wolf man, baby. And if you see me on the prowl, watch it when you hear me growl. Well, I jump in the car and I drive down the street. I got long paws on my hands and feet. I just ride around and holler neath the moon above. Tonight I'm coming after your sweet love.
strange noises coming from a house on the hill. So I crept up to the window and looked over the sill. My heart almost stopped, I nearly died of fright. By the dim candlelight I saw the strangest sight. There was Frankenstein and Dracula and Wolfman too, dancing with some zombies, what a ghastly crew. Viola the vampire was doing the bop, and everything was rocking at the monster's hop. The bats were flying and the moon was full. The crazy witch doctor was dancing with a ghoul. The organ was playing, but no one was there. And the headless horseman was combing his hair. There was Frankenstein and Dracula and Wolfman too, dancing with some zombies, what a ghastly crew. Viola the vampire was doing the bop, and everything was rocking at the monster's hop. I can't forget that empty house upon the hill. The night I saw the monsters dancing, ooh, what a thrill. The wind did howl, the night was black. I nearly lost my mind, I'm never ever going back. There was Frankenstein and Dracula and Wolfman too, dancing with some zombies, what a ghastly crew. Viola the vampire was doing the bop, and everything was rocking at the monster's hop.
Well, my witchy woman, another Halloween show down in the crypt.
That's what I call a graveyard smash, honey. Our listeners were howling for more.
Speaking of howling, did you hear that strange noise outside the studio?
Probably just some trick-or-treaters, or maybe it's the ghost of rock and roll past. Oh, sweetheart, you're such a scaredy cat.
Hey, I ain't afraid of no ghost, but I draw the line at spiders. I hate frickin' spiders.
Well, on that note, let's wrap up this show before Jukebox turns into a bat and flies away.
Hey, happy Halloween, Garage Flyers, and don't forget to brush your fangs before the bed. See you soon on Garage Fly Radio.